What up guys, this is Fierce and we're going right into the reviews. Assassin's Creed is yet more proof that video games don't translate well to movies. And this one, you have Michael Fassbender, who was by far killed by lethal injection and brought back by this organization called Abstergo, who gets his body and be like, hey, you're not actually dead, and hook him up to this machine called the Animus, which basically through genetic memory in this Animus, a person can relive the memories of their dead ancestors, and they do that because there's this item that they need to find, which only his ancestor would have known where it was. This item will help them cure mankind of violence. From there, the movie sequentially starts to put you to sleep. But seriously, how hard is it to stick with how the game was made and keep us in the past? There's a good movie here to run and to keep us entertained, but he only actually goes into the Animus and lives those memories only 3 times in the movie. I felt like every time he did, it was a very short video game demo, and after that he gets pulled out and now we're hanging out at Abstergo. Not really that interesting at all, and granted that is how the game is, where Desmond goes into a memory, you play as an assassin, he comes out of the memory. However, that premise only of being in the past and then being in the present thing only works when you have hours of gameplay to do it. With the 2-hour movie, it doesn't work that well. Put him in the machine, keep him in the machine where you can still have dialogue with people monitoring so you can get to who's scheming, but just put the dude in there and keep him in the past because that's where the interesting shit's happening. People pay to see the assassin shit, so show them the assassin shit. But even then, when the action was going down as an assassin, it's not like they just hooked them up and he's just lying in a chair or anything like that using this machine. In present day, he is miming the memories as they're happening, so whenever an action scene would go down, actions will be cut to the present day where he's in this Animus showing him miming and fighting nothing. Then it goes back into the machine. It was difficult to connect with the action and the past because it kept snapping back and forth from present and past. Imagine a movie where it goes from point A into B, then A, then back. It is really convoluting for your eyes just to adjust like that. There are a couple moments where the movie looks like it's going to turn itself around and was entertaining for me at moments, but all of it happened in the past. Only reports of this movie being good was that it stuck to the source material. And it does really have an interesting premise, and when you look at it at its baseline, it actually does have accurate Assassin's Creed content that was interesting when well established in the games already. So really I give the games credit for setting up really interesting content that this movie took and didn't do anything with it except interest us with a couple of action sequences that all took place in the Assassin's timeline. Everything present day was boring and sloppily done. You'd definitely be left not remembering this movie just like the rest of the video game to movie adaptations. Well, if you've seen the Assassin's Creed, let me know what you thought about it. Have you played it? And what do you think about the games compared to this movie? And comment below. As always, like and subscribe and stay fierce.